Guys, is it just me, or is there always that gym bro trainer at your gym telling people that soreness is coming from lactic acid? It's not. New studies show that lactic acid / lactate is actually gone from the bloodstream within hours after exercise. But people still remain sore, meaning that lactic acid probably is not the cause of muscle soreness. So what is it? Lactic acid is actually a byproduct of anaerobic respiration. The body wants to use the more efficient aerobic process, but under hypoxic conditions, the body is forced to use glycolysis. This means that doing more reps will utilize the anaerobic process more and create more lactic acid. But this byproduct is a little bit more useful than you would think, so let's take a look at how it's formed. During glycolysis, glucose is reduced to 2-pyruvate, NAD plus is reduced to NADH, and 2-ATP is formed. During the lactic acid fermentation phase, pyruvate then converts to lactic acid and NADH oxidizes back to NAD+. Because NAD+ is needed to keep continuing glycolysis, this is why we have lactic acid. It's the leftover molecule after reproducing NAD+. Now here's where it gets a little tricky, or at least different than you would expect. Lactic acid can donate a proton, so it's considered an acid. As soon as it hits the bloodstream though, it donates a hydrogen ion and becomes the conjugate base lactate. Lactate is an anion that can accept protons and is actually a base. An acid is anything that can donate a proton or accept an electron pair. So it's these hydrogen ions that create acidosis after working out, not lactic acid or lactate. While in the blood, there's been numerous studies showing that the presence of lactate is what stimulates growth hormone and helps differentiate satellite cells to stem cells. Lactate has also been shown to increase testosterone by increasing cyclic AMP in the process where Leydig cells of the testicles produce testosterone. Lactate is eventually taken up by the liver for glycogenesis in the exact same chemical reaction as glycolysis, but in reverse. The whole process is known as the Cori cycle. So lactic acid or lactate is the byproduct of anaerobic respiration and may be responsible for increases in testosterone and growth hormone, and it is recycled back to glucose.